of the mics you has can be flipped to Omni, flip it to Omni, it could make a world of difference. Because all of a sudden it just opens up the whole room and everything sounds natural. One thing you don't get with an Omni microphone though is proximity effect. You guys know what proximity effect is? A bass boost. So proximity effect is the closer you get to a directional mic, and these are directional, these are cardioid. The closer you get to a directional mic, the more bottom end you're going to get, the more bass. So that's why you'll see a lot of radio guys, if you watch like Howard Stern on TV or something, he's got that mic basically in his mouth because it makes him sound manlier. And all the radio guys do it, Hot 101, you know, that whole nonsense. Because it makes them sound manly because they get this bass boost. Well, if you don't want that bass boost, the only way to do that, and you got a voiceover dude come in or something, he eats that microphone, and maybe he's got a super bassy voice as it is, and the only mic you got is making him sound really bassy. If you can flip that mic to Omni, let him eat it all he wants, and that bass boost is going to go way down. You know, and you've just eliminated this thing that he's doing with his voice. The other aspect, though, is if you can use that proximity effect to your advantage, mics and Omni don't give you that, so you're going to be, you know, you will miss that. So if you need that bass presence, you get that guy that's trying to do vocals and wants it to sound a little bit manlier, he's going to have to get closer, and you're going to have to flip it into directional to give you the bass boost. So Omnis are very cool because they're very natural, but you eliminate proximity by doing that. So try it sometime. Flip a mic in Omni.
That'll help you. You tend to be dark in your voice. You know, we talked about that.
When you sing? Or just talk?
Talk, choruses.
Yeah, you're pretty low, yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
he's low, yeah.
Yeah. See, so if you're getting too low on a certain mic, either back off or put it in Omni.
I just still have that, I can't remember what it was called. Kind of like, it sounds like you're static inside of your, when you record, when it plays back, it kind of like you can feel your voice for some reason.
Really?
Kind of like getting your...
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah. I've been trying to solve that problem for a while.
Interesting.
Like, I kind of find out, like, if I step back a little, it goes away a little.
Flip the mic in Omni if you can. If the mic has a multiple pattern thing on it.
Well, it's an SM27.
I wouldn't have it. Well, if you can get an Omni mic. If not, you got to step back. Yeah, there's nothing else you can do. Yeah, so.
You can hear it in his chest.
He's
He's got that dip. Just speaking.
My voice was like that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
My voice is too high for that. Anyways.
Didn't mean to put you on the spot, but you're on the spot.
Is it breathing-ish? Have you tried changing breathing patterns when you're singing?
I try, like, I will go and just alter my voice all the time. And I kind of learn, like, I can just repress my voice a little, so I get more of a warmer feeling.
Which one? This one?
Like,
No, just cardio.
Kind of like you can get, like, distortions that sound like this out of my voice. Like, right now, you ever, like, try to go, like, really high, like this? It sound like shivering inside of your voice.
I had it.
Then I can come back down really low.
I didn't? No. I tried to use that. Did I turn it down? I didn't mute it though? Glad you're on top of things.
He might hire you.
Wish I had a job for you. If you want to come to Philly, I can use you.
I'll go anywhere.
He'll work for cheeseburgers.
Yeah, I could use some cheese steaks.
There you go.
I'll record drums for anything you want. Keep me fed and give me a place to stay.
I'm going to do an all-digital hip-hop project, I think is my next project. Like an all-digital live, like a Roots type of using all-digital mics. Huh. I want to prove the misconception wrong that you can't do rock or hip-hop with digital. I've done it before, but I've never done an all-digital thing. So I have a hip-hop band. It's funny, I know. You don't even know. Big afro. He's got like a matching suit on with his crocodile. It's awesome. He's playing drums. Anyway, it's the greatest thing ever. But we're gonna do an all digital thing with him, and I want to do a digital record with like a roots sounding band and show that you can make this stuff with this technology. Well, yeah, with tons of money, which were borrowed microphones. Yeah, there you go. There you go. I know what he's like. As long as you're okay with live hip hop, you're in good shape in my house. So. My drummer's awesome. He's got a glass snare. Awesome. Yeah, his name's C-Money. He's the coolest dude ever. He's the coolest dude ever. Oh my God, he was so cool. It's not even funny. I asked him once, I'm like, see, how come he never wears jeans or sneakers or anything? He always wears suits, like with the crocodiles. And I'm like, how come you don't ever wear sneakers? He goes, I don't even own sneakers. He's so cool. I was like, all right.
How does he play?
I'm in shorts and flip-flops. He's like a suit on, his hats matches his shoes, and it's the greatest thing ever. He's like, I don't even own sneakers. Now that's cool. Anyways.
Any more questions or anything?
Have you ever recorded in an X pattern before? And put
Yeah.
the thing in the spin? How was that?
Like a stereo thing for vocals?
Yeah. So nice inside come in a little.
I have. It never works great for me. It's always kind of, what's the word? Gadgety. You know what I mean? I've done it. I've tried like a stereo vocal thing, and it never really works out as cool as I think it will. You know what I mean? And then it just ends up getting in the way of the rest of the band, because then I got the vocals in stereo, and then the band's in stereo, and then they end up getting in their way. I don't know. I end up never liking it. I'll do it. I'll put up a single mic, and then I'll put up like a stereo mic, and it just sounds cool, a cappella, and then I put the band in, and I'm like, stereo, turn it off. And then I go with the regular vocal. It's, you know. But you should try it, though, definitely. Or if you're doing something cool where it's just a vocalist and like a cellist, you got to fill up that sound space. You know, you got a cello and a vocal, or I don't know, like a guitar and a vocal or something. Why not? That's the thing is there's no rules. So you can do whatever you want. So we make a binaural head. If you guys have ever seen the heads that are microphones, they have mics in the ears basically, and they record how a person hears. And I haven't done it, but I've heard people doing vocals. Somebody just told me. Pearl Jam did a record with one of our heads, our Neumann heads. I think the record's called Binaural actually. That they do vocals and stuff with this binaural. It's a stereo head recording. It's crazy sounding. Yeah, I've never done it. I always wanted to try. I don't have one of the heads because they're 10 grand. So I don't have one. And they don't even want to let me borrow one. As you can tell, I don't have it with me, or else I would have plugged it in for you.
I've seen it in the magazines.
They're awesome. They're the coolest. I have sound files. I don't have them with me. I have sound files of binaural recordings that I've done with our stuff. They're very, very cool, very unusual. It sounds exactly like you would hear if you were in the room. If you stood in the room of these musicians, that's exactly what this thing sounds like. Because it's got the same circumference of your head. It's got the canals of your ears, because the microphones are actually down inside your ear canals, so the sound bounces off of all the junk inside your head. It has the composite material it's made out of actually reacts as a face would, so the sound has to travel from one side of your head to the other across your face. So it's not just a piece of plastic, but it's like a rubberized, kind of like what your face feels like. It's bizarre. It's freaky. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Very, very cool, very expensive, but nothing else sounds like it at all. There's no stereo mic on the planet that sounds like a binaural head. We're not the only ones that make them. Other people make them.
I think, doesn't Shep's make one?
Probably. I don't know, actually.
I remember there's a company that had one, but it wasn't Neumann.
Yeah, Holophone makes a similar. It's not a head. It's a circle. A couple of people make them. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So a lot of testing companies use them to put them in cars and test sound pressure level in cars and road noise, and because it hears exactly like your ears hear. So
they pick up the resonance and like your nasal cavities
everything.
And everything.
It's cool. It's amazing. Yeah. I don't know how they do it. It's a whole technology above and beyond mine.
We good? Anything else?
And all these things are made in Germany, by the way. All this stuff. All handmade. Kind of why they cost the way they cost. I'll give you a turn the camera off for this one.
All right,
I'll
we're
give you
done.